Okay, Grandma, so next week,
Yes.
in 2 weeks, February 23rd is your birthday.
February 23rd, I'm going to be 98 years old.
Wow.
I
Wow.
can't believe
Oh,
I'm
shit.
going to be 98 years old.
And you're born in 1916?
1916.
And how many grandchildren do you have?
Not grandchildren.
Oh, no, 14?
I have 14
And
grandchildren.
great-grandchildren?
And great-grandchildren,
48?
48.
And how about great-great-grandchildren?
Uh,
3?
great-great,
Yeah.
65.
No, three great-great.
Together.
Three great-great.
Right.
That's
Thank God.
Jack.
great-great. Mariella.
Mariella has 2, and Ned has 2, has 1.
And Annette.
So that's 3.
Abusa Annette. Yeah.
So, let me ask you, everybody wants to know, what is the secret to long life?
I don't know. Think simple.
What do you mean?
Don't demand too much of your life. Think simply, eat simply, dress simply, behave simply. That's it.
Right. What about like exercise or
Well,
diet?
I don't exercise, but I feel in my daily work of going up and down the steps and getting up and moving.
Right.
That's the exercise I get.
How much rest? How much rest should a person
Oh,
get?
I get a lot of rest. I get into bed 8:30, the latest,
Right.
and I'm always up by 8 or before 8.
Wow. So get enough rest. What was your happiest moment in life?
I don't know.
Okay, a lot of happy
I
moments.
don't. I know that I had a very loving husband who really loved me. He he wanted to marry me before my sister Molly was married, and my father would say, "Mabatofif, I won't skip." He used to go to my aunt, my father's sister, which is his aunt also.
Right.
I want to marry Virginia. She'd come to my father and tell him, "Mabatofif, I won't skip." Then the minute my sister Molly got engaged, he went back to my aunt. I want to marry Virginia.
Nice.
But he really loved me, and I really loved him.
He was engaged to somebody else at the time.
He was engaged to somebody else and he
engaged
broke
to
it off.
He was engaged to another woman, but he broke it
broke
off,
it off.
and went back to you.
Right.
So what advice would you give to kids that are just starting out in marriage? Some of your grandchildren, great-grandchildren, they're just starting out in marriage. What's the best advice for them to have a happy...
Be truthful, be honest, and be positive.
Right.
You want to be honest, but be sure about what you want to do.
Nice.
And do something good that will benefit you and the people around you.
Right. Our family is, we always say we're so close, all the cousins
Yes,
are
we're
close to
very
each other,
close.
all love each other.
Yes.
So how do you get parents to get their kids to be friends and close?
I don't know.
What's the best advice for parents?
I think, don't tell them, the mother shouldn't tell the child, look how bad he is, look what he's doing bad. Then that's how he's going to see that person. Tell him, look, he's a good boy, he's going to, if he failed on the test, well, he's going to study and he's going to learn and he's going to be better.
Nice.
That's it.
So more positive, just be positive with your children.
Yes.
So you sold, remember when you sold your home on Ocean Parkway? When you were in your 80s, you sold the house on Ocean Parkway in Avenue P.
Yeah.
And then you moved in on your own apartment.
Yeah.
And then after that, a few years, you moved in with my mother, and you took care of my mother.
We took care of each other.
And then you moved in with Auntie Toonie and Auntie Ruth.
Yeah.
So
And
my
Auntie
question is, what?
And Auntie Jean.
Auntie Jean. So how do you stay so flexible, so emotionally flexible?
I didn't feel good about moving from one person to another. I felt as though I'm really annoying them. I just stuck myself into their life. But
No.
they accepted me so easy and
Okay.
wholeheartedly that I just made up my mind, that's it.
You're not annoying us. You're giving us pleasure.
We're all jealous.
Yeah,
of
you're all
Auntie Ruth.
jealous
We're
of
jealous.
me.
They're jealous. They want you. Everybody wants you.
and
You're
Joe,
giving us pleasure.
her husband Joe is great to me.
Right.
Joe Terzi used to get up and make the coffee for me in the morning.
Yeah, she has to make her own
Alright.
coffee.
Nice. A lot of years you
She
lived
has
on.
to plug it in.
A lot of years you lived on Ocean Parkway, and you were Shabbat. You got up early to get to shul by the Kat Kohanim. How did you get up so early every Saturday to go to shul?
I'm an early riser. I don't sleep late.
No, but how did you get motivated to leave
Huh?
and to
How'd you
get
get
to shul?
motivated to get up and go to shul? Like what makes you want to get to shul?
Oh, it's on a corner.
I love hearing the prayers. And somehow or other, I feel as though I'm singing with them. They pray, and I know the prayers after so many years.
Right.
I feel as though I'm singing with them,
Right.
and it makes me happy.
Right. Do you remember you used to have us over for Passover every year? Passover, Thanksgiving,
Yes.
breaking the fast after Yom
Yes.
Kippur.
And
What's a lot of work? All
A
those
lot of
kids,
work.
grandchildren,
a
great.
lot of work, but I used to prepare in advance. I'd make the pastries, I'd cook, I'd clean. And then when the day of Thanksgiving, for instance, I put everything out and enjoy it.
Right. There's a lot of work. So
Yeah.
prior planning pays.
Yeah,
A lot
yes.
of
A
planning.
month,
Yeah.
I think a month beforehand
month
she
in
started.
advance.
Yeah, I used to do everything alone.
For Rosh Hashanah,
Alone.
she started in
Yes.
December.
And what about haroset? Jars of
Haroset.
haroset you give out to all your
Oh,
grandchildren?
I think I'd buy 20 pounds of dates
Yeah,
and
yeah.
clean
it's
them
20.
and wash them and cook them.
And stir.
She
And
just
stir.
stopped
Put them
doing
through
it a
the
couple
Foley
years
food
ago.
mill.
Not long
And
ago.
the jars, I have to collect the jars and sterilize them.
The Skippy jars.
Yeah.
So
And-
now, a lot of your great grandchildren, like Annette, for
Yeah.
example, my daughter, or my son Hal, or Isaac Merwis, they're going to start looking for spouses. What do you advise them to look for in a spouse?
What do you mean?
What should they look for? My son Hal's going to marry a girl. What should he try to find? When I went out with my girlfriend Jamie, I told her I wanted to marry her because she reminded me of you. And every time I was with her, she was so positive and bubbly and cute, just like you. And I married her, and here I am 28 years later. So what should they look for in a girl? What should my son Hal look for in a
Gee,
girl?
I don't know. Look for somebody who'll return the love that you're giving them.
All right, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Do you ever feel lonely? Do you ever feel lonely?
No. I would say, I don't hate myself. I love myself. So when I'm alone, I don't feel that I'm depressed or whatever. I'm alone. But I think I sing.
What do you mean you sing?
I sing when I'm going back to go to sleep. My country, 'tis I'll sing. Now, if I'm sitting by myself knitting, I'll sing.
What kind of songs? What kind of?
Any
Oklahoma, I bet you.
huh?
No.
Oklahoma.
God bless America.
God bless America, yes. Now I'll sing God bless America, my country 'tis. Oh, say, can you see? Yeah, I'll
National
sing.
anthem. Nice. Well,
I'll
American.
sing.
So, who's your best friend?
Beside myself?
What do you mean? You're your own best friend?
Yes, I'm my own best friend. Because I think positive and I like to go forward. I don't like to go behind. I like to look in advance. And we're going to go for a walk. I want to enjoy the walk. We're going to go to the movies. I want to have fun. My children come to visit me. I want to enjoy them. Jean was here today, and Eitan is here today. I want to see them and think positive and love them.
Nice. So, who's your favorite grandson?
You are.
You know why, right?
Favorite Ashkenaz grandson?
Because Grandma says, whoever's in front of me, that's my
the one. Yes,
that's my
yes.
favorite.
Whoever's in front of you at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I love them all.
So that's why I try to be with you as often as I can.
I love my grandchildren, and I love the boys. A.B. Terzi, Nathan Terzi, Nathan Dweck.
All of them, all of them.
Baby
Yes.
Safety.
Don't forget Safdie.
A.B. Safdie, I
So,
love him.
so when any of your grandchildren or great grandchildren have adversity, challenges, difficulty, what do you advise them to do to overcome the challenges, to
Oh, I don't
overcome the
know.
difficulty? What should they do?
Well, let's see what
So let's say it's in work, or they have a tough time in work, or something like that. What should they do?
well, say they go to work and they're not earning enough.
Right.
They should ask for more,
Right.
or leave the job and do better. I don't know what to tell them.
Right.
Really, I don't know.
Right.
I don't think I'm smart enough to tell them what to do.
Like Judo used to say, Allah bibat. What is
Allah
that? What is
ma'ak.
that? What is Allah bibat? What does that mean?
Allah, God will give you. You have to work for it. God will give you a little push, but you have to work for it.
Any regrets? Do you have any regrets? Anything that you feel you should have done, you wanted to do that you didn't get done yet?
No. No, I'm too old to think like that. No. I miss my sisters, my sister Molly, I miss her a lot. We used to be very, very
Why don't
close.
you put some in the plate?
Walk together, dress together,
Nice.
you know,
And what's your favorite thing to do nowadays?
sleep.
I don't think so.
Now to sleep.
No, do you read? How many books do you read?
Oh yes, I read.
You read,
Well, I could read a book a week. Maybe I'll finish it in less than a week.
Right.
But I enjoy reading.
What are some of your favorite books?
Well, there's a few women authors. I can't remember their names.
Jodi Picoult.
Jodi Picoult and John Grisham. No, I enjoy these novels, everyday novels. They're not important,
Right.
but they're fun.
What
fun
about
to
What
read.
about TV? You watch a lot of TV?
No, I watch Wheel of Fortune and
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Right.
And that's about it.
Nice.
Otherwise, I don't. I'll watch if I'm here and it's there, but I don't go for the television.
Nice. So enjoy life. What's the number one most important thing you can tell your grandchildren and great grandchildren and great
I
great
don't know
grandchildren?
what's the most important.
So
thing.
don't say one most important.
Everybody has something else that's the
But
more important to them.
what are important things for them to remember?
To think positive.
Right.
That's it. Think positive,
Nice.
and don't feel bad about what you did, because everything will be overcome. Think positive.
Nice.
You made a mistake, forget about it, and think you won't make it again. You'll do
Nice.
something else more
Nice.
important or different, that you won't make that same mistake.
Thank you.
Abu Sek.
Okay.